Page 8, Frankie and Johnny. There's a note at the bottom of the page that the eighth notes can be played unevenly. This is a style of this piece. This is like kind of a blues style. It's just automatically, do it, okay? So at the beginning, rather than this, you would do it this way. Ya, ba, 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 right? And we do that for all the eighth notes. Only the eighth notes. There's a few accidentals, you'll find them. I don't see anything. You'll figure this out. Just go through carefully, work it out one hand at a time, and get the fingering down. You'll be fine. I don't want to point out every little detail. It's just silly. It's interesting. On page 8, the third line down, the second measure. You see the right hand there, the fingering? You're playing the first E with the thumb, second with the third, and then the E flat, and then the D. I like that, that's nice. On the last line, they've got you playing all three of those E flats with the same finger. I don't care for that, but that's fine if you want to do it. I could just as easily do a 3-1-3. At the end, the bottom of page 9, last measure, they have those ugly looking things. It's called a tremolo. They put tremolo in parentheses, tell you what it is, all right? But that's what they are. They don't need the word tremolo there. It's just when you see 3 heavy bars like that, it's a tremolo. And that is, you simply alternate the notes in the right hand. Now they're saying as rapidly as possible. I disagree with that. I prefer tremolos to be rhythmic. So figure out how you want to. You want to play them. You could play them eighth notes. Now that would be even eighth notes. We're not going to rock those. If you could do eighth note triplet, 16th notes. It's up to you on how fast you go, but I recommend you do it rhythmically. All right, to find what works for you rhythmically. Same thing in the left hand. And play the two hands. It's easier because the hands mirror each other if you mirror your shake like that with your. If you're gonna play the bottom note here, then play the top note. You can try playing them and say it's more difficult. More difficult, and it's not necessary. So that's a tremolo, and it's pedaled so it gets muddy. Isn't that wonderful? Now the first set of half notes, it's actually, there's only 4 beats to a measure, so it looks like half notes sort of. The first 2 beats, you got the fermatas, so the first 2 beats I'm going to double. So this measure, instead of being 4 beats long, is going to be 6 beats long. So we're just going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, off. And then the hands and the pedal and all comes up. It's a style they do. You don't actually have to do a tremolo. You can just as easily just play the chord and hold it and then wait. Pedaling wise, the only pedaling you get is at the end, all right? So right when you start the tremolo, this is one where the first note goes down, the pedal needs to go down with it. You don't delay the pedal here because they're quick. You don't have time. Let's try this out and see what happens. Do it with me one hand at a time for a while until you get the fingering and the rhythm down comfortably, okay? Since C major, I'll give you 4 counts because it's a 4/4 time. Bring out the melody, which happens to be in the right hand. The phrasing, remember it, we want a little silence between each phrase in the right hand. You don't have to put silence in the left hand unless there's a rest, but put it in the right hand. C position, I guess, to start more or less. Well, you do have a 5th finger on an A on that first measure. So you got to stretch out a little bit. Put your foot on the pedal because you're going to need it at the ends. Be ready. 1, 2, ready, and go, and.